That's like just so disappointing. We're gonna tell chat and we're gonna tell people, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Unfiltered Brew, episode what, 19, I think. I always write and then I tell myself this is the episode, and I always forget what number we're on. But either way, thanks for hanging out with us today. Today we have Snow, which you guys might recognize him from, holding me down in Siege. No, I'm just kidding.
I think it's the other way around.
It might be the other, but I think together we do very well. But he's with us today. What is up, Snow? And we have Jay Edgar. You guys have seen him before here on the podcast today. So we have a fun one for you guys. We're going to be reacting again to seeing all of the stuff announced at Gamescom that we didn't cover last time. How are we all doing today?
Pretty good. Still tired like always.
Still tired?
Pretty emotional.
Pretty emotional?
It's been a pretty emotional day for me.
And that's why, do you want to tell people why?
I have been doing a daily news show live for 3 years. And back in December, I moved from where I was I left a job of 40 hours a week, and like you weren't allowed a second of overtime after that, and moved into a job where I'm now averaging 55 to 60 hours a week. And
right.
it came to a point where I can't do it daily anymore, but I'm going to be retooling it a little bit, and I'm going to start doing it weekly instead, but I'm taking all of September off from the live stream aspect of it, except for I'm doing the debates on the 27th.
Uh-huh.
I will be streaming that.
Where can we watch it? That's the most important.
You can find that on any of the major streaming services, YouTube, Twitch, Rumble. It's all the address and then J Edgar 101 as the extension.
There you go. That's it. But you know what? You know what helps a depressing day? Video games. That's why we all play them. Well, you guys are wondering what we were talking about at the very beginning of stream is that Snow here has never been to Hobby Lobby, and it's just like, it's foul. It's not right. It's an abomination.
I've never heard of it. That's why.
But it's like, it's Hobby Lobby. And for those that are like, what is Hobby Lobby? You will not be disappointed. Find yourself a Hobby Lobby. It is like way better than any other store ever. If you want anything, they have it. I mean, it's literally called Hobby Lobby for a reason. The cutest things, always on sale. And another fun fact is it's pretty pro. Like if you guys are like, you go to Target and you saw the controversy and all that. It's a very Christian store, and they actually don't use barcodes because they believe it's the mark of the devil. Fun fact. So they actually
also don't open on Sunday.
And they also don't open on Sunday. So, it's a really cool place. I mean, I ride for it. I mean, if I could sponsor Hobby Lobby,
Chick-fil-A owns them.
Who?
So Chick-fil-A owns them. That's what
no, that's different. This is private. This is not. Yeah, no. The guy actually. Okay, I'm not even gonna get to the history, but basically, it's a great store. So we're gonna dive into this. This video that we're gonna watch is the top 10 new things announced at Gamescom. Because for those that watched last week, it seemed like the opening night was the most like exciting night. The rest, I hate interviews. I hate when they talk. They interview people like, I don't care. We just want to see the games. And I felt like it was so filler. So we have people here who condensed it for us. God bless. And we're going to see the games that they feel were the most noteworthy to talk about. And we'll just skip the intro here. We're gonna start here.
Off with Killing Floor 3. Wowie wow wow. Somebody made a co-op zombie shooter 3 times. I know that doesn't sound particularly
We
innovative,
did see
but
this.
think about it through the years.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Left 4 Dead. So Killing Floor 3
Not a fan.
is a
Not a
co-op
fan either.
horde-based zombie killing game.
I'm gonna try it.
There's been 2 of them already, obviously.
He's gonna try it. I
This
like
one
it.
takes the
Wow,
series
Never played it.
70 years into the future, so expect some cyberpunk
Never played the
stuff,
prequels
but
anyway.
it
I
looks
played
like
one,
your standard
and it was not
sequel
that
to
exciting for
this
me.
type of a game, and that's not
I
necessarily
think the
a
reason why I
bad
didn't like
thing.
the second
two
one is
Killing
because
Floor games have
every
been
time I
pretty
get a
darn
headshot,
good.
I
The
kept going
trailer's
into
pretty
slow-mo.
darn
I'm
good,
like, oh, this is
I
kind of
expect this to
bugging
be a
me.
pretty darn good game. Anybody who loves co-op
See, I'm a
shooters
Fallout guy,
and
so I'm used to
zombies
that.
and cyberpunk,
That's
a
and
true point.
augmented body horror type stuff. I don't know. It looks like a good sci-fi upgrade on what is
Just an open beta, I'd
unenjoyable
play this.
franchise already. It's
Yeah,
also
I
an
don't think
Unreal
it's
Engine
that
5 game, and it looks
exciting.
fantastic.
I think
And
consensus overall, it's like, I think you would have to be a diehard fan to like enjoy this, but I wasn't a fan of it. But yeah, if they have the beta, then people should. But I don't know. I'm not interested.
9, the final Horizon update was announced for Sonic Frontiers. Sega's been promising a story DLC
Oh, we're
for
still playing
Sonic
this game?
Frontiers for a while. They
This is
Yeah, we
released
talked
a
about this one last
trailer.
week too.
Well, I
We
mean,
did.
trailer's kind of a strong
But
word.
it's crazy that
Teaser,
they're
maybe.
releasing
There's kinda
DLC
spoilers
still.
just laden in even like a few
Yeah, I think this
second
is that
teaser,
open
though.
world one
Like
that
for
came out
instance,
Yeah.
you know,
last year,
if
I
you've
think.
seen this trailer, that
This guy's-
Robotnik is on your side.
Oh, I
fighting
just
against Sonic
don't-
Frontiers, and there's a really big robot, a very, very big robot.
No, I've never
bigger than
been
any robot
too
in
into Sonic.
Frontiers.
Neither
It's
have
Super
I. I
Sonic
was a
is about
Mario
to fight.
person. I was
Obviously,
never
that's
into
gonna be
Sonic.
great. I really enjoyed
Even though,
Sonic
like, my first
Frontiers,
system was a
despite
Sega
the fact
Genesis
that
as a
it could
kid,
look
and
about
we had
400
Sonic.
times better than it does.
But it's just not
still a
that
great
exciting. I don't
game.
know. It's
It
like a
actually
Mario
does
wannabe
what
to me.
it's
It always
supposed
felt
to.
like
I think it's perhaps the
My
best
brain's too
3D
slow for it.
Sonic
I
game.
always
I'm
died.
excited
Yeah.
for that story to continue and exactly what nature I
crashed.
don't
Oh,
know.
I stepped
It
on
does
spikes.
I
look
felt the
like
same
some
way
stuff
about
maybe gets
Zelda. I felt the same way. Like I was just a Super Mario person. I didn't find any other game as fun.
rolled back
And I
a
kinda
bit
put Sonic in that
story-wise,
same
but again, I don't,
bubble.
I'm just speculating. There's
Oh, that's
nothing
weird for me because
appealing
I
about this
absolutely
trailer. They
love
also showed
Zelda.
off Sonic
That's probably one of my
Superstars,
favorites.
which
Really?
I'm
Oh, the
not
original
gonna
Killing
lie,
Floor is
really
on sale for $4
skeptical
right now.
up front,
There you go.
but
You could try it
it's
out.
really looking like a proper
So yeah, I
successor
think
to
on the
old school
consensus
Sonic.
we don't really
It
care for
appears that
Sonic.
momentum exists,
And then
it looks like they've
oh my
done
god, my mouse is
everything
about
to
to
direct.
die.
And number 8 is the
Let's
first
see this.
descendant to
I
game
think we
that
saw this one
at
too.
first glance seems to be nothing.
Maybe not.
Special or interesting, but for whatever reason, the trailer is really hype. I think it's partly that it's got that weird Kojima.
Oh yeah,
quality
the
to it
Albion.
almost.
That's right.
It's a looter
I forgot
shooter.
about this
Kinda
one.
looks like Destiny. Kind of looks like every other looter shooter. Kind of looks like Mass Effect, but looks insane.
Oh,
And I don't really
know
know
this
how
one
to put
'cause
it
of
other than that.
that character
I don't
right there.
often really think.
What was the name of it?
a
This
looter
one's First
shooter as-
Descendant. The First Descendant. This one, it looked okay, but I don't see how this is going to be a fun game. I can't
was there
do...
gameplay to it?
having
We
a
can
whole
watch...
lot of
Okay,
hearts
remember
or
everything
creativity.
that you want
I
to
mean,
see
there
gameplay of, and then after we can go, like, search gameplay.
Okay.
are exceptions.
If there's
but it's
anything
kind of the
more
genre
worth,
that's
like,
synonymous
noting,
with
we
games
can
as
go
a
deep dive
service,
into
and it's
that.
like that for a reason. But
Yeah,
for
the only
whatever
reason why I know
the
about this
first
trailer is
Descendant
because
is
that looked
oozing
cool,
with personality,
and everyone
in my
liked that
opinion.
bunny girl.
Not something
person.
that
Okay.
I
Kept
would
seeing
expect to
reactions
say,
to her on
hey, they
TikTok.
announced a new looter shooter
Got
at
you.
Gamescom.
Oh, there's
I'd been
gameplay.
like,
Okay.
so?
Oh, yeah, that
see, the
gameplay,
shooting
we
looks
did.
cool.
The shooting does look cool, but if it's just shoot and loot, it's like, here we go again.
There are quite a few good looter shooters.
I like
but
shooting
this
and
is not what I
looting like
expected
games,
out
but
of
not
one.
like where
And
it's
I
just
mean that in
boring
the
and
best
repetitive too
possible
much.
way.
Division was
I
the
don't
only
know
one that I
exactly
ever liked.
how original the story is going to be, but it kind of looks like they're focusing on developing characters, which is, yes, that's what you should do. It's also Unreal Engine 5, so it looks sweet as hell.
I don't
it's going
know.
to enter open beta September 19th. It's got
Yeah,
4-player
I
co-op,
think it's
so
pretty chill.
you can bet we'll talk more about it.
Chill
that
as in
gets-
you'll buy it, or chill as in eh?
Chills and I won't buy it. Like it's
Okay.
cool, but not cool enough to maybe buy it. I'll try it out if there's like a beta or something, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you, Jagger? What
I'll
do you think?
try it.
Try it.
It's on my wish list.
September 19th.
I mean, this is the kind of thing that I actually enjoy, though, too. So
You actually, this is a pass for me, but with all like compared to Destiny and stuff, I do think this looks more interesting. So I'll give it some credit.
Closer. If you're
What is
familiar
that?
with Saber
Expeditions.
Crest,
What's
they are
this?
regarded as the
A Mud
kings
Runner
of
game?
the
I
sort of weird
actually want to play this
simulators
one.
of vehicles.
Oh yeah, we
versus
did
Yeah,
see
I wanna play
this.
it.
I guess Expeditions looks to be a game that builds on all of the stuff they've.
Wait,
come
we
up
get
with
the
in
drone
SnowRunner,
footage?
Mud
I
Runner,
don't-
but kind of, but not
I
completely.
don't know how to drive,
injecting
but I love
kind of a
Jeeps,
narrative
so I
and
want to
a
get
goal
this
of
game.
Conducting scientific expeditions. It
Oh,
is
it's
a very
scientific expedition? That's pretty cool. Like, what are we, a geologist or something? I did not know this.
interesting looking concept to me, and the type of game
Yeah,
that
we're like-
it exists in is one that, in my opinion, does
Explore.
merit some more narrative artifice than it has generally. But it also
Wait.
looks like they know that they're not going to be taking it out of the terrain,
So
to
cool.
speak, of the type of game that they're making.
Okay,
It
I
looks
changed my
good.
mind
I
on
mean,
this.
Obviously, these are great games. Snow Runner, Mud Runner. I'm interested to see.
I've never played SnowRunner. Did you guys?
No, never heard of it.
I haven't either. So I have no idea what snow? You should know what SnowRunner is, I feel
I've
like.
heard of it, but I haven't played it now.
No, I'm excited. Actually, I was definitely overlooking this, like lame. I thought it was just going to be racing out here. I didn't realize like there's an actual objective.
Exactly where this goes. It's targeted for release next year, and
Next
we will bring
year?
more as we have.
Scientist.
I'm going to forget
At
about
number
it.
6, Crimson Desert got a new trailer. It's probably more than you expect.
Yeah,
from it.
everyone's
Coming to
excited
us
about
from
this
Pearl
one.
Abyss. This game was originally
But it
going
does
to
look
be
good.
a prequel to Black Desert Online and just turned into its own thing. And its own thing looks pretty hefty, honestly.
I mean, I'm
Honestly,
not
this is
too
the
much
thing
of a
that has
fan
most
of a
reminded me of The Witcher.
medieval.
Out of most
I
things
like,
can
see, I
think of.
like the
This
medieval.
really looks like it. Although The Witcher never got to steal a
Like, I
horse
played
and
that
buggy
one
from
PvP
anybody.
one that they had on
Geralt wasn't,
Ubisoft.
as I recall,
Yeah,
little
For
bit.
Honor.
even an attempted fisherman either. It looks like
Yeah.
there's
That
just
was a great
lot of
game.
stuff going on
That
in
was a
this
great
game.
game.
Like, you see the guy petting cats.
You know they had a campaign for that, right?
Did they actually?
Yeah, it was a really good campaign. Yeah, I never even played online. I only got it for the campaign. It was a really cool story. You got to
Don't
choose
remember.
Viking, the knight, and the samurai, and your story based on each point of view, like what you were. Yeah, it was awesome. It was actually awesome. Did
So
you-
is this part of an existing franchise or?
Yeah, so there's Black Desert, which I was never a fan of, but yeah, there was Black Desert, and this was supposed to be originally a DLC, but they turned it into its own game, so now it's Crimson Desert. But if you compare this to Black Desert, it really doesn't even look like the same franchise. And this game, to me, I love a medieval type game that I actually am interested in this. Actually interested.
Dogs playing the flute. You
I mean,
see
it
Yeah,
looks
sound
pretty
like Black
nice.
Desert at
style
all.
climbing on buildings. I
No,
mean,
Black
there's a
Desert was not
lot
my thing.
going on, and it all looks cool. I mean, look at this freaking guy pole vault over a wall. And now our man is freaking falling like he's in Tears of the Kingdom. Basically, it seems like this trailer was designed to lull you into thinking, oh, it's The Witcher. And then saying, yeah, it's actually that, but like so
Okay,
much
it's a
more
spin-off of
insane.
Black
There's
Desert.
Sky
Yeah.
Islands
It's a
Korean
in
MMO.
this trailer.
Okay.
There
Oh.
might be interdimensional travel. I don't know.
You could pet
I
a dog.
can't actually
It's a game-
tell
it's a game
what the
changer.
hell is that last shot in the whole thing? It is
You need more
absolutely
cats
running
something
around.
that should get
Black
you
Desert is
incredibly
also
hyped.
massively on sale right now.
At number
$3.
Yeah, it is because it didn't do as well. It was like really popular for a while, and then it died extremely fast. Like it did not have a longevity like other games do. But I don't even think of it as the same like type. That's why I would never get Black Desert because it was just not my thing. But I would totally get this one.
5
I
is
played it
Delta
for a little
Force
bit. Even though it
Hawk
like stopped
Op.
being
Yeah.
popular, there's still a lot of people playing it, which is pretty neat.
There was, but it kind of reminded me of Anthem, where it was like everyone was like, "I'm buying Anthem, Anthem, Anthem," and then they're like, "This game sucks," and then you never heard of Anthem ever again.
Yeah.
And I remember because Anthem came out the same time as Division 2, and then everyone was complaining about Anthem. I just remember it being really
I was
bad.
excited for the rework of Anthem, and then Ubisoft's like, "Nope, we're dropping it."
Was Ubisoft the one that made it?
No, EA. It was
Oh,
EA.
EA. Okay. Yeah, EA is
The game.
notoriously bad, so I'm not really shocked. I do want to say, like, what I want to know, and I think we should say this for a future episode, but we got to talk about the worst games we've ever played. I feel like that's like for next time. Because I
Siege.
have so much. I have so much to say about so many bad games I played compared to actually good ones, but
I would love to hear it too.
yeah, I feel like that's definitely an episode calling right now. So this one is Delta Force Hawk Ops. I have not seen this. So I'm excited. Remember, guys, anything we're interested in, we're going to watch the gameplay. This is just an overview.
This is a series that has seen its ups and downs, releasing one of the worst FPSs in existence in 2002
Oh.
on the original PlayStation.
Oh.
It's actually a
I don't remember
series
this.
that is overall done pretty well.
Oh,
And
I like
gotta
war
say,
games.
In
Me
terms of
too.
getting me interested, they've put out the right
Wait.
title.
I like
It's
books
a
about
near
war.
future
Yeah.
game. Takes place in 2035. Quite a bit
Wait.
of tech involved.
Okay,
Looks a bit
Delta Force Hawkeye. Everyone remember, because I'm gonna go look that up after.
modern warfare-ish, but also has a very distinct vibe. It's kind of a brief trailer, but it gives us some pretty high-energy gameplay. I don't
Okay.
know, it's been a really long time since a Delta Force game came out, and honestly, it looks like
Yeah,
they're
it came out in
know about
'98,
Delta
the
Force.
original
Ooh.
one.
Stuff.
Ooh.
We don't have release date info, but we'll keep you updated. It is definitely an interesting looking title.
Wait, this looks
And number
good.
4 is Little Night.
Wait. That looks really good. I liked it. Just like I love war games. You know what they need to bring back though? Army Men. We need another Army Men game. Okay? I want to see my
That's
toy
like-
soldiers back at it.
That's like PlayStation 1 days.
Duh, but it was such a fun game. And then the next one was on GameCube, was the next one. It was such a fun game. Army Men is so fun. Like, it is just a fun war game. And I feel like we need another one. That's just what I'm feeling. What do you guys think? I mean, yeah, Jagger, you love reading about war. I mean, this would be great. I feel like I think we can all agree that war games are great.
Yeah,
I
it
just
looks
added Delta
interesting.
Force and Delta Force 2 to my wish list, so.
There you go. I've never even heard of Delta Force. I wouldn't have, yeah. 98, I mean. I was still, I
It's
mean,
8 years old.
yeah, I was 4, so I mean, there's not much more
Oh
I could
my
say.
goodness.
There's not much more I could say about it, but it's like, yeah, okay, we'll definitely be looking into that right after. Now we have Little Nightmares 3, which I already have the preconceived notion of this game that it's a no, but I'll play it.
Nightmares 3. This is a game coming to us from Supermassive Games, who helped on Little Nightmares.
Oh, it's
2.
only
They're
PC.
helming it this time around. We have 2
Only
completely
PC.
new characters
Yeah.
that are playable.
Only
Looks
PCs.
like it's
Only.
co-op. To what extent that exactly?
Oh, yeah,
is
it was fun if it was
required, we'll
co-op,
see.
though. If
Keeping
it's
in mind
co-op,
that
I'm in.
Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are puzzle platformers. A co-op puzzle platformer could be.
Oh,
very
it
So I
is.
own the
There are
first
also
one and I
some
wanted
really
to
bad
play
co-op
it.
puzzle platformers
It's just
throughout the
one of
years.
those things where I have
But
too many
given the
games
series
that
is
it's just
Yeah.
not
Little
high on the
Nightmares 1 and
list.
2 are both incredibly good games.
I feel like it's like
loved the
It
hell
Takes
out of
Two,
them,
but
and
takes
I'm
a darker
excited
turn.
to see a third one coming. We don't have anything beyond a launch
Yeah,
year,
I've seen
and
some
it's
people play those.
2024,
Seems very
so
interesting.
as we know more, we will let you know.
But hey, maybe I'll play
And
this
number
one
3
and
is
just beat the first 2 before it.
It should
I love doing that.
it should be on console because then you could split screen and do couch co-op. I feel like that would be a better move for sales wise than just PC. Like, because we want couch co-op. Which we have Call of Duty. We all know what's gonna happen here.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign debut.
excited 'cause I love doing the camo
mean,
grinds
if
on
you want
this.
to talk about
That's the
weather
worst
effects,
part.
I don't think I've ever seen. a
But the
weather
story,
effect.
if fine,
I know
campaign
this
is
a
finally
Call of
looking
Duty
good.
game. We're talking
I really like
about
the campaign.
Yeah,
in the
we-
second one.
action,
Yeah.
prison break
Remember last
stuff
week we
going
watched
on
like
here,
the
and
first 10 minutes
Yes.
of the campaign.
night vision,
Yeah,
all that
and it
stuff,
was
but
intense.
I just
It was
could not
intense.
help but focus how insanely good the weather
If
is
you notice,
in
that's the
real
prison
time.
that
There's
was
a
in
huge
Verdansk.
rainstorm going on,
Oh
gale
my God,
force
it
winds
is.
blowing it
Oh,
all
yeah, I
over,
died
and
so
it
many
just
times in
looks
this
crazy as you're
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just lighting up enemy forces.
I have never
Obviously,
played a
sounds like
Call of
fun
Duty
as
game,
always.
so
I think this
Can't
should be your
really play a
first.
Call
Oh,
of Duty
you know
without
about their
noticing
Battle
how good
Royale,
the
right?
sound is.
Warzone?
Everything sounds very
no.
Oh, it's
Well,
like
the first
the worst
Warzone,
thing
their
ever.
Battle Royale, it took place like around here, so it's like you're going back. So a lot of people are excited.
It was really good. Warzone was really good when it started out, and then it's plummeted into trash. But I think if the campaign is good, I think it's worth buying. That's how it should be. Multiplayer for me is just so redundant. It's just like I get so bored so fast. But if the campaign, because the campaign last game was actually good, it was decent. It wasn't like amazing, but it was nice to see a campaign back in Call of Duty. But you know, they're recycling. See, J. Edgar, the reason I tell you to even get this is because they're literally bringing back old maps. They're trying to recreate nostalgia. So if you get this one, then you'll get a feel of like what the maps and what it was back then. So
Well,
like, you know,
If you think about it, newer young audience to appeal to, so they're like, hey, bring it back and get more people into it.
and it's true because if it wasn't, I wouldn't even be wanting to buy this because I really do have a bad taste in my mouth from Call of Duty, but I mean, I have to play old maps because it was a time to be alive. But now, I don't know if you guys have heard that they're using AI to literally listen in your voice chat, and then it'll condemn you, like if you say something that it doesn't agree with, and then it can ban you.
Yep, I got the
Or
notification
take away
yesterday
some
when
of
I
your
jumped on COD.
Have you?
take away some of your.
Yeah.
What was it that you were talking about last night?
My social credit, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what it's turning into. But now they're using AI, which means they're obviously going to have, like, you know, it's listening into words that they've already been programmed to pay attention to. So, like, it's going to notice, it's going to trigger the AI to get you. This is so stupid. Like, they wouldn't survive on these lobbies. Like, let me tell you, growing up with Call of Duty lobbies was more fun than the actual game. The amount of trash talk and the amount of craziness that went on in these voice chats, just pure chaos, it was gold. It was gold. And I'm really sad that kids today won't be able to experience it because it's like you had to be there.
Yeah, I mean, what will riddle and addle 12-year-olds do?
Yeah,
When they're pretending to be sick from school,
exactly.
other than
They'll
go
be better at Call of
into
Duty.
a live room and call people horrific words.
Exactly. But it's like it helps everyone. Like, you can't take what anybody says, especially in like gaming lobbies, seriously, first and foremost. But it's like the whole filtering, the having to suppress our freedom of speech, basically. You know, if someone wants to be an asshole, they do have the freedom to be an asshole. So it's like, let them. Let them. Now, if they're giving death threats or something, fine, I can understand that. But like, let me tell you, guys wouldn't survive back in the day. It
I
was
think it should
just.
only filter like serious stuff like that. It
I
should
agree.
still let us like curse at each other for
I
fun.
agree. I think if it's like the like actual death threat, then for sure person should be out. But I think other than that, anything less is okay. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like if
the
me and
line.
you are cursing at each other and we're not offended at all, Call of Duty shouldn't be offended for us.
Exactly. I mean, they're listening in. PlayStation did the same thing with their party chats, and they, you know, if you read the TOS, you would see that they're actually listening in to your conversation. So, I mean, I think we should just, you know what they should do? Oh my gosh, I thought of something. Somebody should make a public like Discord, but like that every Call of Duty player uses, and somehow, man, it just everyone just gets in there and start cussing each other out, because at least there you could do it.
Pretty sure they probably do that somewhere now, actually.
You think?
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure too.
yeah, see, I don't go on Discord enough to know, but that would be something like an actual official Call of Duty like Discord chat. But I wish there was a way to link like your lobby with that Discord. Oh my God, can you imagine if someone could create this?
That'd be cool.
Right? Someone who's a whiz in computers, guys, gotta get to it. That would be awesome to see, because I would be all over that.
It's gonna be so censored. It's gonna be like that. Like every game, someone's gonna post a link to Discord, and then you just start talking trash in there.
Imagine, because then you could talk to the enemy team while you're at it, because, you know, when you're in the game chat, it's only your team until it's over. But then you could actually, on the enemy team, it's gold. I'm saying this is gold, okay? And I watch a lot of reality TV. Like, I know what makes good entertainment, and that is it. That is it. I would love to see it. Unfortunately, they won't. But, I mean,
Satisfying, but
it's sad.
I mean, I am.
But I
really,
will be
really
getting
impressed.
this.
And it takes a lot to impress me at this point. And let's just be clear. Once you get past that amazing weather and they go underground into the prison,
Yeah, we
it
saw
doesn't
that.
let up and become less cool just because you're in an enclosed area without any weather effects. It actually picks up and becomes cooler. I mean, this looks like
Bet
a really
you
good
is
Call of
Cyberpunk
Duty
on this
fan.
list.
I know that might be stating
Oh,
the
I'm
obvious.
sure.
Of course, it's cool.
This part
looking,
looks
but
so cool.
I want to play it. If you'd have told me a decade ago I'd want to play Call of Duty games as they were coming out,
I just
I'd
like
be
how he's
"Are
like
you
moving
kidding me? Those
around,
things are-
looking
there's
left
too
and
many
right
of
so
them as it is."
smoothly to
But
look
I
cool.
gotta say,
Me,
they
I'll probably just be
Exactly.
spinning around so
around.
quick trying to hit
It's
tap everyone.
exciting, it's cool looking, thrilling, looks like it's fun to play.
It
The
does, I
previous two
agree.
Modern Warfare reboots have been fantastic.
Oh,
I mean, what else really
I
is
wouldn't
there
call
to
it
say?
fantastic.
That's coming out November 10th. At
Great.
number 2,
I
we
love
got
yelling at my
a-
friends.
I do think the original Modern Warfare reboot was the best. That was my favorite. I played that a lot. But then everything
The
after
one where
that,
they added microtransactions to it.
I don't know. Though I just
That's the
played.
one.
That must be the one, the regular one. I loved
Yeah,
it.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I heard when they did the HD remix of it, had
I didn't even
microtransactions on
realize.
there.
Oh, Black Myth. This one is the one,
Nice
right? Jagger,
substantial
you were
trailer
really
for
writing
Black
for
Myth
this one.
Wukong.
And this one
If
did
you're
look cool.
unaware, it's a
Yeah.
game in
Yeah,
which
yeah, yeah.
I
there's
have
an
nowhere
action
near enough graphics
RPG
card to handle it,
quest.
but
You're playing
You got
as
time. It's
Monkey, the
2024.
sort of
You got
hero
time.
of the novel.
You got plenty of time.
It looks very Souls-like, and I'm not a fan of Souls too much because I'm not a fan of like really hard games for no
Yeah,
reason.
exactly.
But
is beautiful for one.
just
Like,
because of the world
environments
and the
are
music that
second
was
to
playing in
none.
this trailer, I was like,
It's
you
an
know,
action
what,
RPG.
I
Kind of
want
looks
to play
a
it.
little Souls-like.
I can't do Souls. I actually, after Elden Ring, I realized I can't. Like, I can't.
Of arrows, for instance.
I've never played a
I mean,
Souls
this is
game,
one
so
of
I
those
have no
games
idea.
that
It's
I think it's a really
basically,
interesting-
honest to God, it's like the worst experience. It's like you are literally dying more times than you are playing the game. There's no sense of direction. There's like no objective. It's weird. It's like the blind leading the blind. Like, I have no idea ever. Well, it's like the most confusing thing. It's as if you signed up for a job where you totally lied on your resume and you have zero of the skill sets you said you had, and you get thrown in and you have no idea what you're doing. It's as if
I'm pretty sure that's just so everyone has a different experience every time you play it.
like a bad experience. Jeez, I don't.
It's a bad experience.
It's a bad experience. Like, I don't understand. And then people just say get good. It's like, this game is insanely hard, and it's for no reason. Like, I feel like you don't gain, like, you know, when you get a sense of accomplishment when you finish a game. I don't feel any sense of accomplishment in Souls games at all. I feel like it's just like a tedious task. Like, everything is a tedious task. And then people just sit there and they play for thousands of hours with no actual, like, end goal. So how do you know when you beat the game? You know what I mean? Like, what is the end? What are the side quests? Like, there's no direction.
Yeah.
And then you talk to characters in the game and they tell you to go somewhere. Do you think that's written on your map? Nope. You're just supposed to, like, memorize what the hell they told you and go find your path?
You could write it down.
What?
It's funny. It's funny too because I heard there was a female on there that she gives you something, and she it basically gives you a debuff, and a lot of people didn't realize they had a debuff on them.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. And like I said, Elden Ring's the only Souls game I've ever played, and it will be the last. Like, not, like, I'm still. You have to break it down. It's just basically getting lost in the middle of the woods, and then you don't have any way to find your way back. It really gives that sense. And the people that play it, and now they're like using weird things like a banana. I don't know if you saw that to beat it. They like use weird things.
They have a lot of mods and stuff for it.
Yeah. So then like they just do weird things, and it's just like, I don't understand. So while this game, it does look like a Souls game, it is not for me. But listen, when you play the Souls game, Edgar, you let us know. I need to know what you think of it, honestly, for someone who hasn't played.
Interesting and cool looking take from all of the visuals I've seen, but really we need to see the gameplay. I know that there's some people that have been able to play it and seem to think that it is good, but I am not one of those people, and I cannot tell you. The trailer was great though. I mean, obviously it was great. Look at it. Again, this is one we do not have a release date for. It is landing sometime next year though, apparently, and I'm looking forward to more on it. And finally,
that's why I don't like these Gamescom stuff. It's like you get so excited and it's like next year.
Exactly.
The whole RTX
exactly.
thing.
I have not played Half-Life at all. Anyone else?
I have them all.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
And
I have them all, but I have not played them.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of their sister games, so.
What are their sister games?
Portal.
Oh, that's them?
People
yeah.
are able to take
same universe.
Games and
so
inject
I bought them all on sale. They had like this bundle.
Uh-huh.
I haven't played it. The only one I played was the Half-Life Alyx on the VR.
Okay.
Played like half of that. That was really fun. It's really cool.
Never played at all. But it's PC only here.
It's kind of an interesting idea. It's essentially running the original game.
Why are
and
they showing
using
us with
it
RTX
to
on?
run
Why do you
an
care?
RTX version
Because
with
they added
different
it to the
assets
old
and stuff
Half-Life
going.
2,
If you
trying to
want
get
more
people to
details
play
on
it.
that, look into the
Basically, it
Portal
makes it look
RTX
better and
release.
updated.
I don't know, it's cool as hell. There's
Fuck is
a
that?
lot to
Ray-
talk about with it.
Ray
Too
tracing is
much for
basically
a
just
point.
lighting, fancy
but
lighting.
all I have to say is look at how cool Half-Life 2 looks in RTX. I mean, it's something I want to play now. I don't want to wait. Got a couple of bonus for you.
Here
We
it
have a
is.
This I'm
3-minute
excited
video
for.
detailing the new features
No, thank
of,
you.
Cyberpunk 2077's Phantom.
Well, I'm
I want to
excited
play the
for it
original,
because-
so
They went
I'm excited because even though it's a DLC, they're changing the way the whole game plays. Now you could
So-
shoot out of your car and cops do chase you now, which
Oh.
it didn't do any of that.
Oh.
So,
You haven't
pretty
played the
cool.
original yet, Jagger?
no.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I just got a system that could
Oh,
handle
yeah,
it.
that's right. That's right.
You guys should see how bad the specs were on my old laptop.
Well, at least now you can play all these games.
It
Uns-
barely ran Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, now you get this. We're never going to get, I don't think we're going to get another Fallout game, speaking of which, for a long time, after they flopped on 76.
They have 5 announced.
Oh, they do? I did not miss, I missed that. Wow. Well, did it look promising? Did they say anything?
Not much. I do I hope they get the, as Razorfist so eloquently put it, the build your own Barbie dream house settlement system. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all we know? Yeah, I would assume. Right. I mean, I liked Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 was my favorite. But the story was like, the ending, I won't say anything for those who haven't played, was like lackluster to me. It was predictable, actually.
Which ending did you play though?
I worked with the railroad and I took out the rest.
Oh, I did Brotherhood on
Oh, you did
my
Brotherhood?
playthrough, my last playthrough.
Okay. Snow, have you ever played?
guess what my answer is? I
Uh,
own them, but I have not touched
Oh
them.
my goodness. Well, 4 is the best.
I have a problem when Steam has its sales. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. Have not played it. I all the Assassin's Creed. Haven't played them all.
Yeah, you gotta
all the
get
Tomb
to
Raiders,
it.
haven't played them all.
Yeah, that's bad. You have a dusty collection. It's just
I have
collecting
like
them.
almost 300 games in Steam, and I've probably played like less than 50 of them.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Fallout 4 was really good. It was really good. But the story,
did-
was the ending, towards it was just unclimactic.
I did try to play the third one, but that one kept crashing on me, and they said it's because it was an older game, and that you need to try to put mods in it to get it to keep running well.
Got
So-
it. I played on console, so I didn't have these problems. But 4 is the best, and they made it where the dog can't die. So that is a huge plus. Huge plus. Because a lot of people were like, if this dog's gonna die, we're not
Played,
gonna play. So
30 minutes of the fourth one.
got it. I mean, it starts out so well and promising, but like I said, the end was unclimactic and it was whatever. But it's still my favorite out of the series, with 76 being the worst of them. But yeah, Cyberpunk, this one, they just messed up at launch so bad. But at least I hope they can redeem themselves with this DLC. Oh yeah,
into the
September
redesigned
26th. That's
perks
right around the
tree,
corner.
Some new vehicles.
Oh,
and
They've
detailed,
already
totally
redeemed
revamped
themselves
release
because they've
system.
done
I don't
so
know.
many
I enjoy
different
Cyberpunk
updates
2077
that
as
it's
it
so
is,
much
but it
better
looks like
now.
Phantom.
I
And
wish
it's
they
gonna be
started it that
completely
way.
different when
And
this
then the
comes
other
out,
thing we
which is why
got
I'm
to
very
see
excited.
was a new Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat 1 trailer.
This is
It's
exciting for me.
totally
I love
insane.
Mortal
I mean,
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat always is, but to me,
See,
this really
I
does
wanna-
a good job.
I
of
wanna
making
get
the
it,
game
and I
look
got,
epic, and I'm really
10,
excited
I
to
think.
play it.
Uh-huh.
I love
The thing is, I
Mortal
just don't have
Kombat,
friends
and it looks like
that I
it's
could
back
whoop
and
at.
better than
Oh,
Whoop ass
I
at.
do
And
the
that's all
ladder.
for today. Leave us a comment.
I do the ladder where it's you play against the AI.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Um,
I want to beat up my friends.
let me see. You want to beat up your friend? Oh yeah, what did we say? What was that called? Does anyone remember Hawk Force? What was
Delta
it?
Force.
What?
It was Delta Force something.
Delta Force. It was Hawk something.
Hawk Force.
Hawk Ops. Fuck off. It was Hawk Ops. Look at this. Yeah. Do you see the hawk? I didn't just make this up. Thank you. Thanks.
It's a Hogwarts then.
Whatever, I combined it.
Delta Force was one of the first shooters I played, and it's big. The American world just.
Oh, I thought this was a
We
preview.
want to bring that back to FPS.
It's an interview.
It's a goddamn interview. It's
We know how much you love those.
I
Our team is
hate.
filled with die-hard Delta Force fans.
God, get away. And not, no, I don't want the announcement trailer. Teaser trailer. It's only 30 seconds. I'll take it. I can't stand interviews. Oh, this is totally up my alley already.
This is already, but it looks neat.
Wait, it's already coming out? It's already out? Oh no, this is Gamescom. Never mind. I was on. This is
it's playing
totally
now.
up my alley. This is a for sure for me. 1000% yes, I'm buying this. But
Hey,
is
if
it-
has multiplayer? We could play it.
No, fuck multiplayer. This is about campaigns. No, it's about a
But if
campaign.
it's a multiplayer campaign, huh?
Then I don't care. If it's multiplayer campaign, I'm out. It has to be solo or nothing. I'm pretty strict on my campaign. I don't want multiplayer campaign. I don't want to, do that. I want to just get it for a campaign. But if it's multiplayer only, I won't buy it. But if it's multiplayer campaign, I still won't buy it. It has to be solo. The way it's supposed to be played. You're supposed to experience these things. Okay, let's see what else they had. I know someone else had another one. Here it is. Top 10. Wait, it's the one we just watched. Never mind. 13 big reveals.
There has been an absolute ton of new awesome games that have been revealed at Gamescom from.
There's the
FPSs
Delta
all
Force. We
over
saw that. We
RPGs,
saw.
action
What about
shooters,
Nightingale?
getting to-
Yeah, I saw that name. I don't know what that is.
The Feywild.
We watched that last week.
We
But
did, but it was
It
barely.
looks good.
Awaken your first portal and tread on towards that which is boundless, beyond the measurable.
The hell?
Struck by woe and lacking supplies. The question
What was it? The
becomes,
survival?
I think.
wilt thou be a survivor?
So we gotta build.
Yeah, it's a survival and build. Looks like.
Yeah.
I believe it's MMO if I remember correctly.
I think you're right.
All that stuff that they can build is neat and all, but I'm still gonna build a square box. That's all I know how to do.
This is a no-go for me.
Regardless of which portal variety you favor. Realm cards will be necessary.
How's he supposed to take that on with a shotgun? Sawed-off shotgun. Like, come on.
Fire rounds.
Why- Oh my god, by the time this guy reloads, dude.
Surprised they didn't show the reload. Probably be there for like a minute.
Oh yeah, that if they're not showing it, that's what it means. Oh yeah. It just doesn't look very good.
I think it looks pretty neat.
But you won't play it.
I don't know.
Really?
I might.
Might?
I kind of like
I might.
it was kind of like steampunkish.
Oh yeah, early access is February 2024. You guys got time. Okay, we saw that. As one, we survived. This is new.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
PC later to consoles.
Sarah.
I'm really not a fan of like that top view.
Yeah,
of
I'm
games.
not either.
Medicine.
That looks kind of
The
more
world
neat than
falling
normal.
apart like it is.
See, I love isometric games.
Really?
Is that what they're calling?
Yeah. Yep.
I never knew that actually. Okay.
I grew up in Diablo and Fallout 1.
Oh yeah, Diablo.
Son, there's always hope. You just have to know where to look.
It looks like it might have a good story actually. Oh, it's on Kickstarter.
It's a Kickstarter game.
Interesting. It didn't look bad. I actually might have a, usually games like this have a really good story. So I was judging at first, but maybe. What was that? As one we said, maybe. I have time. So maybe. You've been
I can run this one as I am.
There you go. What's the thing? What's the specs? Do you see them?
I've got a 720 graphics card at GeForce, and minimum is 660.
Okay, I feel like that's what I don't know what that
720.
What is the conversion of that into NVIDIA? What's like the RTX conversion?
GeForce is NVIDIA.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you said
Basically it's old.
Old, but my rig before this was old too, so I don't care. I mean, as long as you can run it, that's all that matters.
Well, I built my PC when the GPUs were still completely sky high. Do keep that in mind. And
yeah,
a friend of mine was redoing his I think he was redoing his network server computer, and he gave me for free the graphics card out of his. So
wow, that's a steal.
You could get a 980 on eBay for like $90. That's a pretty
but it's eBay, so it's kind of a risk.
I'm thinking 4080 is where I'm going.
There you go.
I think
now that I have a good job.
Yeah, see, then you could just do it, and then we can run anything. But I think first of all, that Delta Force 1000%, as One We Survive, yeah. I'm thinking I'm kind of like 75% yes on that, which is kind of big for me.
It's pretty neat.
Pretty neat, right? You've been following Nightingale since last year? Really? I've never even heard of this game until GamesCom. It just doesn't look good. It's just definitely not for me. Okay, the Black Myth one, we know. Assassin's Creed, it's going to be the same old.
I'm sad for the Assassin's Creed mobile game.
They have a mobile game? That's a lot of yikes. Why would they do that?
I forget what it's called.
Why would they do that?
But
it's horrendous.
I was excited because it was like very Asian theme and like ninjas. That's what I saw like in the teaser. But it's gonna be it's an actual canon story too, but it's gonna be mobile.
That's terrible. Anytime you say mobile, it's already down. It's done.
Yeah.
What about Ghost Runner 2? Did we ever watch that? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, we have Ghost Runner 2. I never played Ghost Runner 1, so. But Payday 3, I am excited. This is a most likely a for sure for me.
I actually have Payday 1 on my wish list because
it's on games. I mean, it's on Game Pass, so I'm gonna be playing Payday 3.
Okay, what were you saying, J. Edgar?
I actually have Payday 1 on my wish list.
Oh, Payday 1. Yeah, you should. I mean, they've never been my favorite, but I have played them. But I think Payday 3 looks better. I think it'll be the best one that they have. Question is if I'm going to get it on console or PC. I don't know yet. I feel like now that I can run things on my PC, it's like I don't want to neglect my PS5, you know? Worked really hard to get that thing when it was still being held against everybody's head when you couldn't get one. So I feel like I don't know yet, but yeah, it's a for sure. But this is Ghost Runner 2 and I never played Ghost Runner 1. So October 26th, not too far away.
It looks pretty neat. I saw gameplay of this one, and it actually looks pretty cool.
We are the fallen gods. But
what was it called?
Again.
Ghost Runner 2.
The time of redemption is here. The time to choose. You either join us, or you run.
I was built to run.
Oh, you know what? I do remember the first one. I just never bought. Yeah, I remember. The gameplay is very fluid. It always did look like it was fun. I just never played it. I don't know what that means, but okay, there we go. Yeah, October 27th.
sure that meant something to someone.
I'm sure I was just thinking like I'm sure that actually held some meaning and we have no idea. Wait, the Bornless, this is new too. I'm already not interested in this arachnid creature. This is coming 2024, first PC, okay, later to consoles. I don't have any clue what this is.
Welcome, stranger. Peruse my wares and pick your poison. Oh, don't be afraid, child.
What the hell?
My brethren are just misunderstood.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, it's free to play? Absolutely not.
And choose thine side in this twisted world. Discover the true nature of this world and yourself. But be wary of thine alliances. For these factions hold grudges. So, are you ready to begin? Speak the words. Thee, I invoke the Warless One.
Okay, honestly, it looks cheesy and it reminds me of like horror nights at Universal Studio that they do every Halloween. Or like it starts now. I think it's already out, if not September. They from like September to Halloween, they do the horror nights where they have people dress up and they're allowed to like touch you and things at Universal Studio. Unless you wear a bracelet that says that like not be touched, they mess with you pretty hard over there. And it kind of reminds me of that because they have those horror houses too you can run in. What do you guys think?
It looks.
I'm not a haunted house person.
Yeah, I'm not either. I value my life.
I am. I like all things scary.
But this
I like
doesn't look
being
cheesy.
scared.
This doesn't look cheesy to you?
It does kind of. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it looks just like a gimmick almost. And it's free to play, which means, you know, they don't really put in that much effort for free to play games. Yeah, see?
Microtransactions.
There it is. I mean, yeah.
So I made a mistake about, you know how I said I was excited about like the Asian Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
There's two of them. So Codename Jade is like the Chinese one that's mobile.
Okay.
Codename Red is gonna be full-fledged Assassin's Creed like game in Japan.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why Assassin's Creed is still being focused on. I honestly don't know. When Splinter Cell, Siege 2, okay? These are things that Ubisoft needs to focus on, and maybe a Far...
Siege 2 will
Yeah.
never exist.
Okay, well, I'm putting it out there. We want Splinter Cell, okay? Like, hello, don't forget what made you famous, Ubisoft. And, okay, well, I want another Ghost Recon that isn't trash like the last one, and a Far Cry that actually isn't trash like the last one was. Like, they've literally been putting out so many garbage games, and they have the best name, which is Tom Clancy, and he's rolling over in his grave. They're not doing him any justice. We want Splinter Cell. But instead, we get games like this, Bornless, trash, cheesy, nothing. Oh, and the rest is Cyberpunk, which we already saw.
I'm kind of tired of how Ubisoft's open world games are starting to feel just so like plain, boring. Take over a section of the map, go to the higher level, takes over that section of the map, fight these big bad guys.
I'm used to it.
It's repetitive mess.
I mean, it is, but it depends. Like I said, I'm used to that. I'd rather have that than like a Souls game. I'd rather repeat, but. That's what made Far Cry 5 so special. It never felt repetitive. That's what made it special. But Splinter Cell, the last Splinter Cell we had was 2013, and you had Sam Fisher working in the daytime, which is not a Sam Fisher thing to do. This guy works in the nighttime. Yet all the missions were in the daytime. That was the last thing.
The famous night vision goggles.
Exactly. I didn't even know, by the way, like I learned so much. Talk about games aren't educational. I didn't even know what night vision goggles were until I played Splinter Cell. And I was like super young getting into it. So it's education. It's important. And I'm going to get me a pair one day. It's like my dream is to get like a legit few $1,000s of like.
It's going to cost you some money.
I know. I want thermal vision as well. And that's going to cost like a whole nother. But like I would rather have that than a car. Honest. I think it's so important to have thermal vision. So cool. I find it so cool. Imagine I mean, you
Hey,
could see
Brew, what
it.
happened to your car? I sold it for night vision goggles.
Imagine night vision. I mean, you could just like you're unstoppable. Like you can see in the dark. I have an old camcorder. It was a definitely like it was expensive at the time because it was like the very first one that Sony had put out, and it has night vision on there. Works like a night vision goggle. So I always take that
Yeah,
around. You know,
yeah,
it's a
they
cool
had some
feature.
camcorders that actually had night vision,
Yeah,
which
they
is pretty
did.
cool. You
It's
don't.
really
It's not like
cool.
you don't see that on phones either.
No, you don't. It had night
Yeah.
vision. It was like a legit. And
Yep.
they don't make them things like they used to, but that's like the closest thing to a night vision goggle. I
I
have.
have really good night vision naturally, so
Okay, he's going the natural route. Well, actually, fun fact, did you know that pirates covered their eye so that they could see at night when they raided boats?
That's
Because
what I hear. Yeah.
yeah, because when you preserve your eye for like away from the sunlight, you actually can see better at the night. So
Yeah.
that's why they covered it. Fun fact. So education here. No. That game was like
And that's why some people keep a red light on, because it doesn't get rid of your night vision.
yeah, it's true.
Mhm.
It is true. So I think overall, guys, I'm gonna say I don't know. Let's think about everything we've had. I think for me it's gonna be Alan Wake 2. For sure Call of Duty. The Special Force. Why can't I remember this title? Is it for sure? And then my maybes are Under the Waves. Was that game? And that one we just saw that was Lone Survivor or As We Survive. I think those are my maybes. And that's kind of it. What about you guys? What did you pull from this?
Starfield.
Oh yeah, Starfield.
Call of Duty,
yeah.
and Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. And Jagger?
I mean, I have like 30 games on my wish list at this point just because of
Top three. Top three.
Yeah, top 3.
I don't know. The big thing from this was like this got me interested in some other franchises I didn't know. I think Ghost Runner 2 is going to be a big one for me. I like that Dustborn that we talked about last week.
Ooh,
I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, okay. I forgot about that one.
Dustborn. What's that?
And
Watch.
you want to answer that, or
Yeah,
you want me to keep
I'm
going?
gonna put it on for him. Go ahead while you keep talking. Go for it.
I don't know. The Payday one.
Oh yeah,
that does
Payday.
interest
Thank you.
me.
Okay, I forgot about Payday. That's another one of my for sure. You're right.
Wait,
This
yeah.
is my maybe. I forgot. This was.
Did you guys watch gameplay on Payday?
Yes, we did. I think it had it.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. Did you?
See, I saw it and it looked pretty neat.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're playing with randoms on the internet, they're just gonna be running and gunning and just gonna be chaos the whole time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to. I'm still probably gonna get it. It's a for sure. But
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
I
get it.
forgot that this was made from oh my god, Quantic Dream or Quantic. Yeah, I forgot. I think that's who made this. I don't remember. But you're right, Jagger. This is a maybe. This is a for sure maybe.
Information where danger lurks around every turn. A motley crew of
It looks really cool how they made everyone like a comic.
to discover their true.
Please tell me you're done.
Oh, we're just getting started, dude.
What is this music?
I believe the kids call it K-pop music.
Just K-pop.
Turn it down.
Leave my music alone. Shut the hell up.
Words have power. They can give you strength. Ready for this?
Stand
Okay, cool. This
still.
gameplay.
Right?
Words can bring people together and tear them apart. But if words hold so much power, he has no respect for you.
She's right.
The question is, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I definitely want to watch this. I mean, play it.
Was better than yours.
Watch it. You gotta
Watch it.
it.
I meant to say play. That's a for sure. But is it Xbox only? Is the question.
No, it's on
It could be
Steam.
PC, Microsoft,
Oh, Steam.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
It's
I-
on my Steam wish list, literally.
Oh wow. Then yeah. Oh my god, is it cringe or genius? It's fine. I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
probably
bit of
won't play.
both. I think there'll be cringe moments, but I also think overall the story is gonna have a good overall meaning. Like a lot of people don't watch what they say, not that we should, because I'm all about being unfiltered. I never listen to what comes out of my mouth, but I think it's a cool idea to say like when someone does say something that can hurt somebody else, like your words they weigh meaning, you know what I mean? So I think it's a cool concept. We'll see how it turns out though. It could very well take the cringe route as well, but I think there's only one way of finding out, and that is to play it.
I'm glad they
Well, one of
showed
the things,
a little bit of gameplay. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, one of the things about that too is like, especially with me, I mean, we see all these great games that have such hyper realistic graphics and like, what was the medieval one that we looked at first?
Yes, the medieval one. I forgot about that game. Yeah.
I can go look at my wish list. Black Myth, Wukong, and Call of Duty, and things like that have such realistic graphics, or even like going into Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and the realism of that, where it can be just as enjoyable to play something a little bit more in a comic sense, like Dustborn or like Stardew Valley, or I'll admit, even though it's a mobile game, I'm a big fan of Fallout Shelter.
Really?
I think it's a hilarious game.
Really?
And the art style is it's a lot of fun.
I never even knew that was even a mobile game. I hate mobile games.
Fallout
I'm
Shelter?
very anti. I'm very anti mobile game. Yeah, I didn't know. I've heard of Fallout Shelter, but I actually thought it was a DLC or something. I didn't realize it was like a mobile game.
It's its own little mobile game. I think you can play it on Steam too, though.
Got you. Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun, and all the characters look like the Vault Boy.
Oh, that's cool. I have the watch. I did buy the Fallout official watch, and I found that it's crazy because people sell it on eBay for so much, but I found it Black Friday at Walmart, and it's to think how much I paid for it and how much they sell it on. It's nuts. But yeah, I do have it. It's like one of my prized watches because it's cool. A Pip-Boy.
I have a Pip-Boy face for my Galaxy Watch.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah. I think, you know what I'm realizing actually watching these games is like, I don't feel like we're getting any sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like special editions. Maybe we'll hear about that later on, but I'm not seeing any like pre-order special edition, like how God of War had one. Horizon had one. Like, I'm not seeing anything special.
There's the Vault Edition for Modern Warfare 3, but that just gives you like their expensive $30 battle pass and like
that's it. Skin. That's not physical. Yeah. We're not having physical things. And it's sad because I love special edition. I look for them. I have a lot of my collection's pretty good. And I always look to add to it, but I'm not seeing anything that I would even spend money on. I mean, these games, even though they're like for sure games, I don't see anything that I would even buy a special edition for.
Yeah.
You know?
And there is a neat one for Destiny, but you're not a Destiny person.
I'm not. I'm
if
really
you get that, you literally get a model, like a model of like the tower that you go to in Destiny.
Yeah, no, I had no clue. But that kind of sums up, I think, GAMESCOM pretty well. I feel like we really deep dove into this. I mean, there's not much more. I mean, everything else, like I said, I don't do interviews. I just can't. People talking over the gameplay, I can't. I just wanted to see the raw footage and... Because, you know, IGN and everyone...
Dustborn had some gameplay, because honestly, to me, it kind of looked like it was going to be... was that Walking Dead Telltale game?
Oh gosh, yeah, I hate that. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. I mean, it's gonna have some. I like the idea, but like I said, it could be very cringe. I think I'm really hoping for the best, and I will play it. I'm just hoping it's not cringe.
I mean, it could be good cringe.
I mean, it could be, but it's like I hope not. But I really like the premise, so I hope they don't mess it up. Like, don't ruin a good idea. Never seen a game like that. But if words do have meaning, then they should make a game about the Call of Duty lobbies from back in the day. and see where the gameplay would go there. But yeah, I can't wait to start playing. I feel like 2023 going into 2024 will be a better gaming year. But it's hard to top when you had God of War come out. But Spider-Man 2 is coming out, I think, like next month, right?
And I sold my PS5.
Yikes. Yeah, no, Spider-Man is a for sure for me. I know that was announced a long time ago, like at Summer Game Fest or whatever. So I'm for sure getting Spider-Man. I don't watch the movies, but I do love the games. I've played all of them. So
October 20th, 2023.
October 20th? Crap, it's like a week before Alan Wake comes out. See, this is the problem. We go all year with no games, and then all at once they hit us with a ton, and then it like dies down.
Tell me, everyone spends more money at the end of the year.
It's true. You have like Call of Duty that's gonna come out, which by the way, I'm waiting till Black Friday because I swear to God, they release it a week before Black Friday every time. You just wait 1 week, you'll get it half off. Bam. They have that, and then we have Alan Wake. We have this. I forgot something else was coming in September. It's just too much because then we play them, and then for the whole 360 other days of the year, because we're gonna assume that 1 week is dedicated to these games. It's like crazy. What are we gonna do? Play Siege.
Well, Payday 3 September as well, right?
Oh my gosh, Payday. That's right. It's coming out like next. You're right. Oh my God, we have all this back to back, and it's like you have to cram in all these games, and then for the rest of the year, it's back to being bored with gaming, and then we play Rainbow Six. Back to it.
I would go back to 6 and yell at little kids.
I know, that's literally it. That's because it's just too much at once. Like, I didn't like that Horizon and God of War were at the same time. I hated that. I was like, please, one at a time. You know? Yeah. I mean, okay, number one game, though, that we're all planning. I think for me, it's going to be, I don't know, if I had to choose a number one, Spider-Man. I think I'm more excited for that. What about you guys? Cyberpunk and Starfield. Okay, so we got our number ones in.
I wasn't sure if it was Starfield or Cyberpunk, but I was like, I'm more excited for Cyberpunk.
I don't know. I've never really streamed Spider-Man because I was already playing by then, but maybe I will stream Spider-Man. I get nervous. I really like getting, it's crazy. It's like I always feel like I'm actually swinging in these games. They do such a good job at immersing you to make it feel like when you jump from a building pretty far down, like I can feel it. It's crazy.
The classic PS2.
I have that one. That was my favorite.
The swinging.
Yes.
And
yes.
I haven't played like a Spider-Man since then.
Okay.
And then I played the first one of this, and I was like, the swinging reminds me of those old PS2 games, and I used to just swing for like hours, just swinging
endlessly. Exactly. Yeah. I love that. Was my favorite. I think it'll always be my favorite. Was the PlayStation 2. Yeah, that was the best game. Spider-Man the game. It was just like, man, it felt real. It felt the realest. It did.
It was Spider-Man 2 because the first one.
Spider-Man 2. That's right.
The first one you couldn't even go down to the floor.
True.
You would just die.
Yeah, it's a true. Yeah, you were correct on that. Yeah, it was Spider-Man 2. That was so much fun. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good year. But do I think any of these are Game of the Year? No. I don't think any of these are Game of the Year material.
No, actually, yeah. I don't think Starfield would be.
No, I just don't think so. But unfortunately, like I said, they wasted it all last year with the whole like God of War, Horizon, Elden Ring. Everybody just, and Last of Us. Don't even get me started on that. Definitely never going to be Game of the Year.
Is Last of Us worth it? Like if
yes.
I wanted to play it?
Yeah, first one only. First one only. Yeah.
No. You gotta play the second one.
First only. Don't even bother. Pretend that the game is over after the first one, but it is a fantastic game.
Okay, look, I didn't like how the second one ended, but I understand the story and why they did it.
No, and I'm not even gonna say it because I want him to play it. No.
Yeah.
No, for me, and I remember I had like raving comment. I had commented like, I forget, it was like IGN's or something, and I was like, for me, Ellie and Joel's story ends with number one, and then like the amount of support I got from that was pretty awesome. It was. Honestly, though, it is like it's in my top 10 games for sure, the first one. The show sucked, and the second one doesn't exist in my mind.
Oh my God, the show where the girl made out with the zombie. Anyways.
The show was terrible. I don't care. And anyone that liked the show never played the game, and it was apparent. It was obvious.
Last of Us worth it. Play it. Second one is fun to play, but the story will piss you off.
Trust me. Watch it. Just watch the whole story.
Not even for the gameplay. The gameplay.
No, who cares about the gameplay when there's a story on the line? No. But seriously, Jagger. Honestly, the first one is top 10 of like favorite of all time game for sure. It really does live up to its hype. But the second one is literally watch it on YouTube. Don't waste your money. and then delete it from your memory like Men in Black. Like get that thing from Men in Black and then completely erase it.
Did you play the first one when it first came out?
Yes.
Oh my god, the AI was so broken that
So
it would
broken.
get hot,
Oh
and
gosh.
you would
Yes.
fail the mission and have to restart
Yeah.
every time.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm glad they fixed it when they had re-released it.
I played it when they had it was the PS4 version. It was free or whatever on PS Plus, and I was like, I'll play it now, see if it's better. So much smoother, so much better that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sneaking mission where you're supposed to sneak around, and for some reason, Allie's just jumping over these walls. I'm like, why are you moving? Stop moving. Then you start over.
It really is fantastic, and it's sad that they ruined it, but leave it to Naughty Dog to ruin everything, because now, I don't know if you guys have heard, but they said they're no longer going to do Uncharted, which is like heartbreaking to me.
I mean,
you could have totally
I don't know
continued.
how they would keep doing it.
By someone else taking over, like someone random, like a whole new story, but with,
True.
you know what I
That's
mean?
just a new game, you know?
No, it's like Jersey Shore. Like Jersey Shore was fantastic, but they never changed the cat. Like when they got older, I didn't care. Like now when they're on, I don't care when they have kids and stuff how they are. I wanted the mess that when they were young. So I wanted a new group, but they never allowed it. And I think Jersey Shore could have been so much better if they just got a new crew to do the same thing that they did, but you know, a different cast. And
It's
I think
actually pretty neat that you would be willing to have a whole new cast. That's normally what people really hate, is when it's just new.
I know, but to me, it's like I'd rather have that than no derivative or spin-off, because then it's disappointing.
Like the same thing with that show Scrubs. Have you seen Scrubs?
I'm not into. I don't think it's funny. I don't watch Scrubs.
Well, the last season, it was just like a whole new cast, and then the old cast trying to introduce this new cast, and no one liked it, and then it got canceled.
That a show is different though than like a game. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if they were just to start it over, like I don't need his daughter to take over or anything. Like a whole new point of view, just make the characters likable. You know, character development. That's what made Uncharted so fantastic, because the gameplay was basic, right? I mean, it's just the climbing and their shooting, which was never like great, but it was
Really
such a
loved
fun.
The third one.
The third one was great. The third one, my favorite, I think, had to have been the first one. But the character development of these games is what we cared. We cared about these people. So if they were to just start over and like it's just in the Uncharted universe, I feel like people won't complain, because now we're not getting a game at all anymore. And to think that we'll never get a game again is really sad. You know, that is sad to me. Have you ever played Jagger? Have you ever played Uncharted?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Oh my god. Let me tell you something. Uncharted is a must. You will love it. I think more than Last of Us, I do like Uncharted better.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, but fun. It's like Nicolas Cage. Like, what is that? It's like National Treasure meets.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I think over Last of Us, you should play Uncharted. That whole series, it's such a quick thing too. Like you can finish the game in one sitting each time. It is so much fun. You won't be disappointed. And they are historically.
Is it on PC?
It should be. Let me see. And historically,
I don't think the first 3 are on Steam. Those are console only.
Because I see Legacy of Thieves collection.
Yeah, Legacy of Thieves collection. That should have it. $30. What's in this?
That comes with like the 4th one, I think, and like the side game that came out with.
Yeah, I did play that, which was pretty good actually. It wasn't like the original, but it was still good.
But
yeah,
you can't play the first 3 unless you have a console.
Yeah, you can. This is the first they are here.
Those aren't the first 3.
It is? Are you sure?
Yeah.
How the hell do you see this?
According to the description I see, it says the game includes the critically acclaimed single-player stories from both Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Oh, yeah. So you do need... Okay. Yeah, so you do need a console. I wonder if there's another way. It really isn't on PC. It is a PlayStation exclusive now that I think about it.
I think the last time I know it was PS4 when they had the HD again for 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if they have it on PS5, but you could play PS4 games, right, on PS5?
Yeah, you can, but he doesn't have that.
I have a PS2.
Yeah, he has a PS2. No, you have to play. I wonder if there's a way, like, it's totally
go get a PS3.
Yeah, go get it. Oh my god, it's a good idea because they were on PS3. I mean, like, I promise you, they are worth it. I promise. Like, this is one of my favorites. I like series, it's in my top 10, guaranteed. And Last of Us is only a good one game, but every single one of their games have been 10 out of 10 for me for Uncharted. 10 out of 10.
Well, looks like Last of Us isn't on PC either, so.
No, it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Well, no, the first one was released on Epic.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's on Epic.
They did like a whole. They did a whole graphic upgrade to make it match with the second one and stuff. So
there you go. Yeah, but Uncharted shits on Last of Us. You asked me. A lot of people can disagree. I
would wait with Uncharted, knowing how game companies like what Metal Gear Solid is doing, releasing all of them again. Uncharted will eventually come to PC. Watch.
It will. I mean, God of War did, and Horizon. They all came to PC. So
I'm waiting for Horizon 2 and God of War 2 to come to PC so I can play them.
Yeah.
Is this The Last of Us Part 1? Is that what I'm supposed to be looking for?
Yes. Only. Just part
it's on
1.
Steam.
Got it.
That's on Steam.
Get it.
Oh, they added it to Steam? Okay, cool.
That must be new.
Yeah. They renamed it to Part 1 because the second one was Last of Us Part 2. So
yeah.
it
Also,
was just Last of Us.
Yeah, it was trash. So honestly, Part 1 is Part 2. Like, don't even, like I said, the number 2 is non-existent. It is not.
I mean, you don't have a console to play it anyway, so you're good.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, those series
actually a really
worth
great
it.
Game, though.
It is. It really is. But Uncharted is better. I'm just gonna say it. Uncharted is better. But I think next time, guys, we talk about the worst games that we've ever played. I would love to hear. I can't wait, to be honest. But that kind of sums up.
It.
What do you mean? Well, that's for no. It's like I've never played it though. I just watched it. I refuse to play it. It's different. I've played actual games
you're
that are.
saying Last of Us 2 is the worst, and you've never played it?
No, it's like the worst, like story wise. But I've never played it. I want to talk about games that I've actually played that are terrible, not just Last of Us.
You haven't played Last of Us 2.
No, why would I? I watched it. It was enough. It was literally, and I watched streamers play it. Horrendous. I'm not gonna hear it because the story is so bad that I don't care if it was the best gameplay any game has ever had. The story, everyone always asks me, what is it about a game that you look for? And it's a story. And if the story sucks, the game is over. It's a done deal. I mean, it's a storytelling. That's what gaming is. It's another form of storytelling. So if you're going to have just like a lame story, then I'm not going to get it. That's it. It's a done deal. But yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. We're going to have that. I can't wait to hear because there's a lot of bad games. And I feel like some bad games are not really subjective, but just like a fact. So I can't wait. I thank you guys for being here today. We shall see you next time here on Unfiltered Brew.